This
I
is
hope
one of
I'm
the
supposed to
most
play with him this year.
acoustically
Dang.
challenging places
Hey,
for
hey,
opponents
man.
to step onto the field. The loud and the proud. The Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one.
I'm glad I got like
Standing
2.
in the way
I'm
is
used to
one
more.
of the best defensive lines in the country.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So, a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He has a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's hooked. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He'll pull it down. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
My fucking quarterback gotta be. He got over 1,000. Yeah, he's been over it.
Rushes on him. On the run, deep down the right side. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Complete to the right.
Good pass.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside.
Act like he can't run block.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dante Moore. Under fire. He's got
oh my God, he's slipped. That would have been a
works his
touchdown.
way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the option. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Are you kidding me?
And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win.
It's complete.
Hey, my backup coming on
Touchdown, Oregon. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up.
How the fuck is my
he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so
so
dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to...
Might have a chance. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Can't get him to the ground. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Barney. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing it.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's what I think makes this tight end.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked.
Get it.
Now, he can return this. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Moore with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Working on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like that.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Throwing more. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's Moore to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. After they kick off, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore fires to the right. Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and that...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
God,
he picks up the
I had
ball,
him
blow
too.
it dead right there.
Good.
Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's
That's how I was stopping raining.
At the 17-yard line on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bonner. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Bringing the heat. Took a shot.
He threw that shit away, man. That's just sad, bro.
On 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dante Moore. Snagged in the middle. It's hooked. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air. On target over the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Again, it's Moore. That's caught. It's Hampton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Quarterback, 200 fucking 43 passing yards. First half. Baby. Got it. Good.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
Oh, my God, you moron. You moron.
And
you had it.
I
had it. I held it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the
I
half.
hope this was out.
To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Baylor taking on the number 25 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Bears with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge.
Lets it fly.
Thank you for catching me, young boy.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humble.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. More to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field.
It is. They don't call pass interference on that shit. I'm turning that shit up, dog. I'm getting mad as hell. I seen offensive PI get called on me.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Niggas jostling with your man over
Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Calandria.
Oh,
makes a catch. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
You got
keeping it on the ground inside. It's
you got to put this shit to where it's like, what's it called? Inside or out, cover inside or cover the outside, over the top. All that shit means shit now.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also,
touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board.
Cornhuskers.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Throwing more. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call.
Finding some room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Davison. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns.
Could be an alley. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Nelson. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Calandria. And he's all bottled up.
Get it, yes, sir!
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job of getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Griffin.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
Throws toward the end zone.
Touchdown, big finally got
it. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Running inside. It's Ives. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick to the tight. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Ives. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toes go-to on that throw
That
and
is some
catch for the first down.
DTU
The Huskers,
bullshit.
after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The option look. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game against them.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Right back to it. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's more to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the RP. That's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Here comes the heat. Gets it to the back. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like,